Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you're new, welcome back if you're a subscriber. My name's Neil and it is time for the next episode of Lost. Guys, we're on the verge of the season finale. Tons is happening. We had a fascinating episode in episode 20, The Man Behind the Curtain, when we kind of met Jacob, but we also completely have to rethink what we know about Ben. Is he sane? Does he see ghosts? What is going on there with Jacob? Is Jacob real in some weird paranormal sense, or is Ben just completely lost it? And Locke is shot in a body pit with all the corpses of the Dharma Initiative. Because Ben was brought to the Dharma Initiative when he was a kid by his father, but instead he decided to side with the hostiles because he saw his mother's ghost. We discovered that Richard apparently doesn't age because he looked exactly the same when Ben was a young child. I don't think we're going to get any quick answers on that one. And the last we saw of all our survivors back on Survivorville is they finally got their freaking crap together and communicated with one another. And it does seem that Juliet has picked her side. She is siding with our survivors, even though she has been working at Ben's direction. But she's spilled the beans. She's said what she's done. And now it looks like our survivors can work on getting rescued because, oh yeah, there's a freighter 80 miles offshore with a parachutist who came on a helicopter that crashed. Her name is Naomi, I believe. Am I remembering that correctly? But yeah, anyway, there's a satellite phone that may or may not be able to reach the freighter. For the first time in a long time, it feels like rescue is a viable possibility for all our survivors. But this is approaching the end of season 3. Lost is a 6-season show, so I have to wonder what's going to go wrong, because I can't see the show carrying on if we all get rescued. I'm fascinated to find out what happens next, guys. In all likelihood, I am going to watch all the way to the season 3 finale today. So I'm just sort of settling in for a ton of fun television. Let's jump into it. This is episode 21 of season 3. It's called Greatest Hits. So we're back to album titles instead of book titles. Of course, this could belong to any of 100 plus bands, groups, musicians, because it's just called Greatest Hits. Let's see what it's all about. This is episode 21 of season 3 of Lost. No show does running through the jungle shots better. We're back to the boat, the outrigger. Who was that? Carl? What was that all about? Where are they going? Where are they going? Shouldn't they be trying to reach the freighter?
Probably secret stuff. Why does everything have to be such a secret? How about some openness for a change?
I'm with you, Charlie.
Well, because you went out there playing football with them.
Another flashback. What? Another flash.
Nothing.
We haven't played golf in a while. We need to play golf. Lighten the mood. Okay, what do we see? She was awfully close.
Show him.
Show him? What does she have? Oh, that's right. She went for TNT. Yeah, just that random throwaway. Yeah, I'm here for some dynamite. Back in the brig.
For the very first time, we know exactly what they want, when they're coming to get it, and they have no idea.
No. I think Ben planted that seed, though.
So tomorrow night,
we're blowing up the beach.
We stop running. We stop living in fear of them. We're gonna blow them all to hell.
It's a fun plan, but I'm nervous, and I do think that Ben planted the seed in Locke's mind, who gave it to Sawyer, who gave it to the survivors. I feel like Ben wanted that message to get to them.
Why are we even doing this? Chin up, mate. We're headlining.
It's been a while for some drive shaft.
The arse end of nowhere.
A gig's a gig. Hey, shut it! Listen!
They're on the radio. Is he putting together a playlist? Number 5.
You're the dead rock star. They made a big deal out of you when they found the plane. Huge memorial service, new album.
It's a new album?
New
Yeah.
greatest
God,
hits.
it was everywhere. A greatest hits thing. Look on the bright side. You're not really dead, right?
No, but any day now. Final destination. It's rearing its ugly head.
We should be able to finish rigging these tents in the next 24 hours.
Other
need to talk
tent's
about
awfully
Naomi's
close.
Not now. If you're angry, I doubt it. You'll be happy to make a sincere apology later. But now we have a
Look, I'm a little bit busy right now, Saeed.
Well, listen to him. Don't be a dick.
I can't
Either
transmit
of you.
using this phone because Daniel's distress signal is overriding the frequency.
Ben is using one of the Dharma stations to block all of the signals off of the island except for ours.
What station?
They call it the Looking Glass.
Oh, new station.
It's underwater. I have no idea where it is.
Is that where the cable goes? No, that's where the beacon
I
is.
believe I do.
Oh, unless the beacon is at the looking glass.
So you ready to tell me what you saw this morning?
Aye. Claire and her baby get into a helicopter. A helicopter that
Crashes.
lifts off, leaves this island.
That's awesome. But
We're
just,
getting bloody rescued.
well, they are.
I thought you were gonna tell me I was gonna die again.
Well,
Yeah, Charlie. If you don't, there won't be any rescue.
so somehow Charlie dying
I'm sorry, brother.
triggers the rescue?
But this time you have to die.
There's nothing to be afraid of, Charlie. I'll catch you. I promise.
Another bad dad moment here? Okay.
I did it!
Actual good dad.
What you writing?
Top 5 moments.
Nothing.
No.
All right, tell me.
I want to know.
You're inside a hatch.
Looking
There's a blinking
glass,
yellow light
presumably.
above a switch. Light goes off,
That's the jammer, would be my guess.
And then you drown.
We all know Charlie's not a great swimmer. He would have drowned rescuing Claire.
Now this is the Looking Glass. It's an underwater Dharma station. Please.
This
can
is
you tell
that
me
binder
anything you
that
might
he
know
took?
about this place?
Is that
I've
right?
never been there. Ben told us that the station was completely flooded.
Well, if it's flooded, then how does it still work?
The question is, how do we get it to stop working so we can use the satellite phone?
What if he just cut the cable?
Now, I'm not letting you go on some suicide mission just to flip a switch.
Someone has to do it or we'll never leave this island.
Charlie
I'll
will.
do it. I was junior swim champion in Northern England. I can hold my breath for 4 minutes. I know exactly what you're talking about, Jack.
That's new information.
It's on the
That's got
others.
to be a lie.
Deal with it. For 90 days, I've been asked to make decisions for this entire camp. There you go. I just made one.
Charlie's going to do it without permission. Is that actually Desmond's vision?
Watch and learn, dear. Watch and learn.
They're adorable together. Not enough Rose and Bernard in our lives.
나 우리 애기 봤어요.
뭐라고?
총패로.
그래. 괜찮대?
아주 건강하대요.
But I'm gonna die.
No, they're coming tonight.
Yeah.
They're coming right now.
Carl's such an overactor. He's fun.
What happened out there? Did John see?
John had an accident.
If you leave right now, how long will it take you to reach their camp?
Juliet may not be ready. What if she hasn't had time
Then
to
we'll take
identify
all
the-
their women.
Yeah, Ben's
And we'll sort
insane.
out the ones we need later.
Ben's a psychopath.
If any of them are stupid enough to get in your way, kill them.
Man, Ben is triggered.
Sun's gonna go down in a few hours.
We have to.
Figure out a different way of setting that dynamite off. We could shoot.
All right. I like that we're all on one page.
You still up for a swim?
Yeah. Hero swim.
Yeah, I believe I am. I'll go with him.
Okay, maybe Desmond's not lying. Maybe he's just feeling responsible, but
Very special gift for you this year.
Mum gave you that. You're the firstborn.
It was her father's and his father before that.
Oh, so it's not a drive shaft ring.
That's why we named the band after Dexter Bloody Stratton. We both know I'm a sodding mess. But you're different. The ring has to stay in the family, Charlie.
The irony, of course, is that Liam did clean up, did get married, did have a baby. What's number one going to be today? Something nice and simple like that? You going to give the ring to Claire? I'm assuming something like that's going to happen.
You take care of your mama while I'm away, okay? I love you.
Oh, man. I can tell you right now, the director at the monitors, when the baby was reaching up, was just like so freaking excited, because getting that kind of interaction from an infant on camera, gold, and so rare. I have a hard time imagining that we're going to lose either of these characters. That Charlie's... I can't see Charlie dying. I mean, maybe, but I somehow doubt it. And yet I also doubt that Claire is going to get rescued. Oh. That saves me. I didn't even catch it the first time, but the fact that he's doing this song when Desmond sees him, and Desmond is the one that's going to be the one that saves him, it's perfect. And here comes Desmond. Right? This is that moment. Oh, maybe it's a different day.
You, stop! Oi, get the hell away from her!
You are a hero, sir. And don't let anyone ever tell you differently.
Number 2. Those are his greatest hits, obviously.
So how long can you really hold your breath for?
Definitely not 4 minutes.
Does it matter?
You want me to hit another one?
Nope, you made your point.
I just have to shoot a tent, and I'll be right behind you.
Oh, famous last
I'm
words.
staying
We're not
too.
losing Bernard, are we?
No, you're not.
I like you better since you got back, Jack. You're almost an optimist. Come on. You're gonna be hiding in the bushes. Let's get you into something dark.
You're not staying behind.
This was my idea.
And I'm perfectly capable of executing it. This afternoon, you said you were our leader. Lead them to the radio tower, Jack.
Oh, I love Saeed. Jack's lucky he's got him. They're all lucky they've got him.
How are you doing? I want to come with. I'm a really good paddler.
And you're my best friend.
Can't go early. You're too big.
No, don't.
You won't fit in the boat.
Don't do that, Charlie. Don't be an asshole. Don't.
Wait!
Dude, it's fine. I don't even want to go in your stupid boat. Just remember, I love you, man. Yeah, whatever. I love you too.
They said it. Bro love.
So here we go again, huh?
Here we go again.
Here I go again on my own.
So how you find the third shooter?
Jin? Oh, he left the ring. Of course, he didn't give it to her, but... Looking Glass is such an interesting name. I mean, Through the Looking Glass, obviously, very Alice in Wonderland. I don't see any rhyme or reason to, like, all the names, though. Like, how does that work? Like, they aren't all from a single sort of motivation or inspiration, you know what I mean? Is this, like, day one? The day he met Claire? Is that going to be his greatest hit? I almost want to rewatch season 1, because I remember very early on we were worried about Claire's baby, whether it had survived the crash and everything. And then there was a moment where we heard the heartbeat again for the first time. And I'm trying to remember if there was like any interesting triggers just prior to that.
First plane crash.
What gave it away?
You can always spot the newbies. We're gonna be okay, you know.
Thanks.
I'm Charlie.
I'm Claire.
Yeah.
I want you to give this to Claire for me. My greatest hit.
Are we? I can't believe we're losing Charlie. But they're sure writing it like we are.
You don't have to do this, Charlie. I'll go. Maybe I keep seeing you die because I'm supposed to take your place.
Wow. That's it. That's a
What about your girl?
a huge sacrifice if that's what he's gonna do. Are we gonna lose Desmond? I don't want to lose Desmond either. Desmond's such an amazing character.
I'll take it from here.
I know what to say.
Catch you in another life, brother. Charlie's gonna do it. Wow. Okay, wow.
You and I both know. You're supposed to take my place, brother.
I'm so conflicted. Are we really going to see the end of Charlie here? Oh, man. I hope not, but... Yeah, you really should have kicked those shoes off, buddy. Okay. Of course he wears checkered Vans. Keep going. You better hope the moon pool is actually still viable. Yeah, time to start panicking a little. That looks like a thing. That was well done. The frame actually started going grainy a bit as he lost air. Let's assume that nobody's down here.
I'm alive. I'm alive!
Who's that? Who are they? Okay. Of course they weren't going to tie up that storyline in a single episode. Okay, so people are in the Looking Glass. Didn't Juliet say that there was some sort of failure and it was abandoned? Either she's lying or Ben lied to her. I think I have to start trusting Juliet, what she says, at some point, right? Because it really feels like she wants to be part of our survivors, and I just have to... There's certain characters you have to trust. Even if they're keeping secrets, I don't think that... You have to still trust their motivations. So I'm going to trust Juliet and assume that Ben lied to her about the Looking Glass. I'm so conflicted because I don't want Charlie to die, but it sure feels like we can trust Desmond's flashes, and I think we can trust Desmond. I mean, he was willing to take Charlie's place just now, so we can trust his flash about this, but he didn't tell Charlie about dealing with sexy women with guns. That's a novelty. I'm pretty sure these are two new characters. The one with the rifle, I didn't get a good look at her, but she looked a little bit like Cindy, but I don't think it was, because we saw Cindy with Ben and the others in that camp on another part of the island just recently. So I know we've got 2 episodes left, and I know that it's a 2-part finale, and I also know it's called Through the Looking Glass, so I'm assuming it's all about what happens with Looking Glass Station and, basically what we've set up in this episode. We know that the others are coming. They're coming a day early because Ben's psycho. We know that Jack is leading all of the survivors to the radio tower, which we've heard about since Season 1, but I think this is the first time we're actually going to see it. 3 shooters are staying behind. Saeed, Jin, and surprise, surprise, Bernard. So that's fascinating. Bernard smells a whole lot like Ensign Redshirt for that mission, but who knows? Who knows? He's a good shot. Ben snapped in the man behind the curtain. It feels like Ben has properly snapped. Like Locke triggered him. The request to go see Jacob. This is a side of Ben we haven't seen before. He's always seemed so thoughtful, so rational, so he's like a chess player. He's thinking steps ahead, but it's all got rationale and reason behind it. And it feels like Locke's demand to see Jacob triggered something in him. And my first instinct is that there is no Jacob, that whenever anyone else has been briefly introduced to Jacob, Ben has done like the old seance thing, like that shack in the woods is somehow, there's ways that he can rig it so that there's some sort of Jacob there, that some sort of Holy Spirit or something. I don't know, but I'm spitballing here. But Locke's demand to go immediately didn't give him time to prepare for one of his shows. And now all he could do was like talk to an empty chair. And Locke didn't buy it, but Locke did hear something. Now it could have been Ben, or I don't know, or Jacob is real, or Ben thinks Jacob's fake, but there is a real Jacob that sees fit to talk to Locke and not Ben, which would drive Ben nuts. And maybe that's reason enough to shoot Locke, that Locke has access to Jacob that Ben doesn't have. Maybe that's it, because I could see that being the trigger. That would drive Ben to shoot Locke, wouldn't it? I need to be the special one that Jacob talks to, just me. And if he's talking to you too, then that just reinforces that you're special, and that the others already think that Locke may be special. Now, that would just reinforce that idea. So Locke has to be eliminated. I think I get that rationale of Ben's. I don't agree with it, obviously, but I get it. But I'm not sure why he pulled up the attack a day, other than... No, I know why. Because he had... I think I was right a couple of episodes ago when I said that Ben wanted Locke... Well, he was testing Locke with the recorder. Ben found out that the recorder was missing, so he surmised that Locke got that message to the survivors, and he had to pull up the attack a day. He's willing at this point not to wait for Juliet's code, but they will take all the women, and they'll kill any of the men that get in the way. It sounds like a crazy mission, but that's what they're going to do. So now there's Ryan, who seems to be new, and 10 of his best men, and they are going on a night raid of the village. They're going to get blown up. But I can't imagine it being as simple as that. So that's going to happen in the next 2 episodes. I can't imagine Jack leading the other survivors to the radio tower is going to be completely without mishap. So there's going to be something that may go wrong along the way there before they get there. And then once they get there, then they can only hope that Charlie's done his thing in Looking Glass Station, shut down the jammer, and they can get a message out to the freighter. And then that has to bring in, is Desmond's vision of this helicopter getting Claire and the baby Aaron out real? I think it is, but Desmond didn't say everybody. He didn't say that everyone's getting rescued. Maybe for some reason it's only Claire and the baby that get away. I don't know. Or yeah, I just I'm unsure. I am unsure. Desmond's still on the boat. He's going to wake... I mean, here's the thing about getting knocked out on TV. You always stay knocked out a lot longer than I think in real life that often occurs. But he's going to wake up in the dugout and in the outrigger. And I suspect he's going to go after Charlie. He's going to try and save Charlie. He's saved Charlie successfully at least 4 times now. Yeah, 4 times now, because there was the lightning strike, there was drowning rescuing Claire, there was being smashed by the rocks looking for the bird, and then there was the arrow to the throat. So yeah, 4 instances of saving Charlie so far. Why not do a 5th? Desmond's clearly committed to that cause. But Desmond also believes that the visions, the flashes, if you don't fulfill one part of it, then the rest of it doesn't happen. You know, that's what he said. If Charlie doesn't do this, then the rescue won't occur. That's what he felt about during Catch-22 when he saw the visions of the beacon and the parachutist. He felt Charlie had to die for that to come true in the hope of finding Penny. But I don't think it's that clear cut, and I think, you know, maybe now Desmond realizes that he can save Charlie and the rescue still could happen. It's just that if Charlie went alone, then he would die. Lots to think about. I'm excited for a 2-part finale. Who doesn't like a 2-part finale? We love them here on this show. And, I mean, does this season end in rescue? I'm excited to find out. I want to thank you guys for joining me, as always. If you haven't yet, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment below. Hit that bell so you don't miss any of my future reactions. Subscribe. And check out my Patreon if you want full-length reactions, if you want early access to these reactions, often weeks in advance. That's where you'll find them, on my Patreon. And any support that you're willing to give the channel would be greatly, greatly appreciated. So thanks to all of you guys. Thanks for following me on this journey. We've got seasons to go, and I'm excited for all of it. Until the next episode, everyone, take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.